Damn, you passed me that fast.
Nas Reed is 11. Hell no.
Nas Reed 11 for real?
Yes, bro.
Damn. Nigga, I wasn't there long enough. I was on there? Nigga, I was on there for half a season.
This nigga played in the NBA, didn't even know he was on the list.
Yeah. Sam Mitchell, you was there for 10 years, only got 7,000.
And I'm top 5. Fuck you, T. I'm top 5.
No, I made the list. That's crazy. Where I'm at, Hawks. I may go to the Hawks. Let's see if I make the Hawks list.
That's a nigga.
I'm on that motherfucker. Ooh.
You
Top 20.
That's respectful.
They ain't right there. My pistol game. I feel like I was buddy Sam Mitchell. I did 8 years.
You let a nigga named Zelmo kill you. Nigga named Zelmo Beatty.
What was that nigga?
Way colder hawk the T. Easy.
What was he on the squad?
He was a center nigga 6'9".
That shit ain't real.
1939.
Listen, man. It ain't real.
Hey. Oh, why is this up? Let's start the vlog. Well, not the vlog, the stream off this bitch.
What the hell?
Funniest nigga on there. Nigga, like, funniest internet nigga right now. He's funnier than Drewski, funnier than Desi Banks, funnier than all of them niggas. So you gonna follow me back, but you're not gonna respond to my DM? Fuck you too then. Lying my ass off.
What the helly? What the hell?
What the hell?
What the
Miami?
What the helly?
I need to see that. That shit. That shit is so funny. What the hell? Girl, he funny, aka Lil Rodney. Documentary? What the hell?
Shoot on my side, hoes like my watch, they get buzzed down. Say trying to fuck.
Where are the skits? People were making skits to this. Where are they at? Where they at? What the hell? TikToks. Fuck it.
What the hell? This is my daddy right here. Hey, listen, dog. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta start acting like a bitch. We got him.
I treat you like a dog. You hear? Boys, I can't drive.
Exclusively on ESPN Plus, UFC 314, a stacked card, live from Miami. ESPN Plus subscribers can stream UFC 314 for only $79.99. Buy it on ESPNplus.com/PPV.
Bro, come on. This weird, bro. You gotta talk to him.
Damn! I saw you hit me in the head with the bottle. You.
Me?
This
No, I didn't.
It's
Somebody else threw that shit. That wasn't me.
I'm gonna get him back. He hit me in the head with the
I hit him in the
bottle.
head with a bottle. You didn't see it, right?
This my boy, but he just tried to hit me in there. So basically, I'm a bottle head ass. God bless you,
This
yeah.
is my pop. This is my daddy. This is my daddy right here. Give me a hug.
Where are you from?
I'm from Detroit, Michigan.
Okay.
That ain't your damn daddy. He look more like your uncle.
You trying to lie me, daddy.
Say cheese.
Cheese.
What you gonna tell mama? You gonna keep abandoning me? All right, bet. That's the Scarface Hotel right there. Now hop in it.
Damn, damn Scarface. Grab if we ain't got the bricks in there.
This look like the John F. Kennedy car. You ain't put no baby oil on your chest.
This really, you
Shit,
still
nah.
hating on my
I'm just saying,
Sir,
you got your,
excuse
I
me.
ain't never seen you with
sir?
your shirt
Am I
off.
looking Miami right now?
Why this man got his chest out like he got a body or something?
Excuse me, am I
me.
looking like I'm from
Why
Miami
do he
right
got
now?
hit? Don't he look stupid as hell?
Do it look like I'm doing Miami right now?
I'm from Detroit. They trying to dress like they from Miami when they
One
not.
and done. He's a one and done. You feel
That's
me?
what I'm
Look at
saying.
this. What is this? Do you want to see this?
Or this.
Ain't nothing wrong with this. Come on now.
I mean, it's hot.
No, not no more. It was earlier when the sun was out.
We got it. Yeah, stop hating.
Nah, she ain't trying to hate on
Hey,
us.
how I'm hey.
Hey, baby. See, haters never win. You see that? God bless you too, man. You hating ass nigga.
What you think about that? Good?
He good
Not
too,
good.
right? Thank you, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. We more or less huggers around here.
I thank you. I thank you very much.
I know.
That's good luck.
That's my other pops.
Oh, that's
Damn,
not,
my
so
hand
both them
stank.
hit your
He
mama?
kind of stank.
Both them ain't hit your mama.
He kind of stank, my fuck. I like how that feel on my feet.
Who the coach?
I like how that shit feel, y'all, on my feet. See,
You the coach?
you know, I normally keep the shoes on, but I'm like, shit, since the sun not out and the sand not hot, why not take your shoes off and your socks and feel the sand through your toes and strike a pose?
You ready?
You feel me? Come on, let me bust. I'm about to bust his ass. Damn, they need all them balls? Can we use the ball? They need all them balls? No diddy.
That's the point. Hell no.
Point. It's okay. What do we
They
get?
done took all the damn balls.
Sorry about that. Damn, we ain't got no volleyball. Nah, I can't serve because they said it's their volleyball and shit. They said we can't use their volleyball because it's theirs and they
In high school, we needed one volleyball.
probably because we black. So I don't know.
I hope it's not because of that.
You my bodyguard. Why you ain't say nothing, bro? Hey, listen though. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta start acting like a bitch.
I got you, bro.
No, you don't.
I
Because
got
every time you stand
When
around.
some shit pop off, I'm ready.
No,
No,
because
he
you
trying to
see me
look
in the
good.
gym,
you not ready.
I'm
He wasn't ready for this.
Shit pop off, I'm ready, bro.
So will somebody come up
Yes,
to me
come on. They
and
can't,
take,
no, they can't come right here.
and somebody
bro.
take something from
They
me?
gotta
What you gonna
stay
do?
back. They not gonna take. Look,
But when
I
she
got
took
you.
the volleyball from me, said it was
her.
hers.
Her shit. We can't.
How you know it's her
They
shit?
not gonna take nothing that's yours.
How you know it's her shit?
They can
though?
take something that's
Listen,
theirs.
man, I ain't gonna lie. You gotta stand
She
on.
said it's her
You
shit.
gotta
She got
stand
her
on.
name on that mother.
He ain't standing no
Hey, look, come on, shut.
Hold on.
No, shut up. You gotta stand on business. When somebody takes something or do something to me, you supposed to be my
Put your
bodyguard.
ass in the headlock.
No shit. I ain't tell you to talk, did I? I give you a titty twister. You keep talking.
I don't want no titty.
I'll make you name 5 cereals.
I don't want no titty twister.
You
I got
remember the
I got
last time I twisted your
Come on.
titty?
Nigga crazy. Yes,
I'm not
it is.
playing.
No,
I'm not
didn't.
playing. Come on, bro.
you. No, didn't.
Stop doing that, bro. I can't even talk and say shit. Like, come on.
I got you.
Like,
They ain't taking. I got you.
you got me?
I got you. Come on.
Because I know his ass don't. Who you think you is? 50 Cent? Look, you got dirt in your. You gonna catch ringworm. Look, you got dirt in his head.
Medium.
I like your bum.
Thank you.
Medium.
That shit
You have a
catchy,
nice
ain't it?
bum.
Yeah, that's catchy.
Medium. You have a nice bum.
Thank you so much.
Medium.
I like your bum.
Bitch.
Medium.
Medium. I
Yeah.
like your bum.
Hey.
Yo.
I like it for
Yo. What's good? What's up? How you doing?
Hear me?
Yeah, a little bit. It's It's a little bad, not gonna lie, but I can hear a little bit.
I said, what you doing?
I'm streaming. I just started, not gonna lie.
Oh, my fault.
No, you're good.
I can text you instead.
Huh?
You want me to text you instead?
No, you're good, you're good. You can call whenever. What's up, what's up? You better say
I'm
something?
just thinking, I'm picking my mom up early. I was just seeing if you wanted to smoke later, but not too late. Maybe tomorrow.
What'd you say?
I said I want to see if you can smoke later, or maybe tomorrow, if it's gonna be too late.
You trying to meet up? I don't got gas like that.
Yeah, I don't mind going to the park.
For sure. Damn. What you been up to?
Just dealing shit.
Gym?
No, just dealing with a lot of shit.
Oh, I was about to say, that's what's up.
Shit though.
Like, court shit?
bum.
Yeah.
I like your bum.
You talk.
What? Nah, he's from Detroit. Jack Funny. Jack Funny. No, he's.
You can't lie. If you had never like met me and you're like, you know, Sarah when you was a white girl.
Nah. I've met Mexican Sarahs. No, but you're also not the first black Sarah I've met. I knew a black Sarah in elementary school.
I met an Asian Sarah, a white Sarah. I had an Asian and a white Sarah in my class. Both of them at the same time.
But honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, what names did I not know until I graduated high school? Because like I feel like you hear a majority of names throughout school.
No, definitely. I feel like elementary like really put me on to names.
Yeah.
Like, I had niggas named Eduardo and shit like that. Oh, fucking kidding me! Oh, am I supposed to go around? Oh, okay.
Better go on your bum. Like
Miriam, I like your bum.
I like.
Names are so prevalent in like elementary school. I feel like they get a lot less prevalent throughout as you get older. So it's like in high school, like you could damn near go for like 4 years without knowing the person next to you's name. Like it's possible.
I was never actually that bitch. I low-key knew everybody's name. I was like, I don't know why. It wasn't even like, you know how bitches be like, I wasn't popular, but like everybody knew my name. Like, it wasn't even like that. I just like low-key knew everyone's name. But also I was that bitch that loved passing out papers, so.
Everybody knew. I wouldn't say everybody knew me, but everybody recognized me. Because I wasn't like a one group person. I was a floater, and on top of that, when I didn't want to float, I was just by myself. So like you'd recognize me, like I stood out, but you wouldn't be able to say like, oh, that's Sam. He does this. You just like recognize me.
High school, I think I hopped around too much, but in middle school for sure. Like, or maybe Oakmont, because there was 3 black people and one of them was biracial. Like, you had to know me, bitch. Like,
because
like,
now I feel like I'm realizing that I was recognizable more outside of high school than I was like while in high school. Like when I was in high school, and if you asked me, like a majority of people would recognize me, I probably would have said no. But after high school, I feel like I'm starting to make that realization more, because I'd go places around the city, and people would be like, bro, we went to school together. I'm like, we did? And I'm like, how do you recognize me?
No.
Like, I don't even recognize you.
Glory be to God, I don't like run into people from high school like, oh, fucking thank God. Like, I only did it one time, and mind you, it was a bitch that my friend beefed with, so like, it was just awkward as hell. Like, I was at Safeway in the checkout line, and I looked behind me, and I swear to God, I'm like, bitch, I know you, but she was acting like I don't know, she's acting weird. She's like she didn't want to like have interact with me, and I'm like, I mean, I don't blame you. Like, that bitch terrorized you.
But the people I was the tightest with in high school, damn near every high school I went to, were like the most popular guys. Even though like I wasn't popular, just like the popularity didn't get to me by association. But like the people I was like the tightest with were like the most popular guys, like the football players, the basketball players. But yeah, it never rubbed off on me. No economical trickle.
Yeah, I mean, in elementary and middle school, I was popping. I was only popping at one high school, Oakmont, but that's also because I'm black, and the boys were like, the way you talk is like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? You know how they want to be black and shit, want to be like thug boys and shit.
I was the nerd that grew up in the hood. So like, we walked home together, but we ended up going our separate ways once we got home, because you went to do your activities, I went to do homework.
No, I was definitely like, they wanted to be put on so bad, hella bad. Mind you, like, I'm the only one who could actually say.
But like once shit got real, and people started like getting guns and like selling drugs, I feel like people noticed and were like started inviting me less to places, because they were like, I don't know what like about me said it, but like people didn't want to get me involved in that type of stuff.
Oh, that's good.
No.
Now I was riding around, actually in my fucking Chevy Cruze.
But I feel like it's more like for guys. Guys look out more for like their guys than they do for like the girls that are around. Like especially when you're younger, it's kind of messed up.
Yeah, for sure. I only started getting like maybe I think because I was just already in that shit.
Or like unless you're like a sister and like they grew up with you, like that's the only time I've seen guys like really look out for like the safety and well-being for a girl for real.
Yeah, true. One time, actually, you know what? I had this. Oh, you know what? My mom's going to the car. Oh, let me call you back. But I was gonna say like, low key, every drug dealer I tried to buy drugs from, they would never sell me a perk, and they'd be like, "Bitch, never." I'm like, oh, okay, that's cute.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like, oh, like at least you're looking out for me in that way. They're like, what the fuck do you need a perk for?
I've never heard that.
Anywho, let me call you back.
Right.
Let me just let you know when I'm on the way.
Alright.
Or fuck, tell you when I'm on the way.
Alright, for sure. I need shit. I kinda wanna play the game. Excuse me. Where is this podcast at? 9 hours ago. Dwight Howard joins Ice Cube's Big Three after being named an NBA Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer? That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. It's pretty cool, dude. It's pretty cool.
If you're trying to get a view of the whole organizational financial health, and you're trying to do that through multiple systems, that makes it very, very cumbersome. It's not just tech, it's not just people, it's how they work together to provide that experience to the customer.
Okay, cool. That's equitable.
As a finance organization, that's what you want to do.
But she's just gonna get back up there. Okay.
The Silverado Trail Boss. And a fork in the road.
Are we lost?
An OnStar connectivity that doesn't know the meaning of the word lost.
Trust me.
And Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Do you think it's scripted from your point of view? Do you think the NBA
I do
is
think
scripted?
it's scripted. It has to be scripted. I think they paying y'all niggas to keep it quiet.
Y'all niggas are them niggas.
Who? Because I don't have no checks. I don't have no checks.
Because if they was paying me, you wouldn't see me right now.
What do you think led you to go overseas?
Khloe Kardashian.
And it's like you get to a certain point, everybody hits a wall where you don't make it. It's the people who fight through that and get past that. Those are the ones that are successful. So a lot of people out there, if you watching right now and you struggling, just keep on going, bitch.
Yeah, I got like 6 slots. It's like you can feel this is seat number 1. So it's 6 of those. Not just one girl gonna see my vision, one woman.
6 men.
It's like it's gotta be a lot of visions. It's gotta be a lot of people to see where we going.
You need the Avengers.
So
yeah, man, we taking on the universe. We are
just-
universal. This is not the
ask you a
city of the
question.
world.
Why the Kings only had the one queen?
Because a queen, by definition, is the king's whore. There's no such thing as a queendom. It's a brothel.
Welcome to the greatest podcast ever, Above the Rim with Dwight Howard. And today we got something crazy for you. Ooh, woo. But before we get started, I need you guys to hit the like button and subscribe leave a comment. Let me know who you want on the show next, cause it's time to get you. We finna get right to it, but before we get started, before we introduce our guests, I got a surprise for them too today. Cause we got some gangsters in the building. Yeah. We got the push-up boys in the building. The push-up boys, they been the push-up boys, they been doing. Hey, I do 500 push-ups a day, face ass. But before we get started,
That sounds like a lot
here
of
we
hate.
go for
Don't it
both
sound
of
like
y'all.
hate?
That sounds like a challenge.
Okay.
Wow.
That just sounds like a challenge. That just
Put your hand down.
He's
You
trying-
got your hand
he's
down.
trying too hard.
You got shades on. You
Oh
can't catch
man, I can't get them. They got shades. Oh man. Oh
Where your
my
shades
God.
at?
We are back with
Stop
another.
reading off the script. Speak for your
No,
heart, nigga.
no, you don't
With
even
your
know
chest.
what I'm
Say
doing.
with your chest.
got
Nigga,
the little
look,
chest
let me
Give
now.
my own introduction.
Come on,
What's up, y'all?
Superman.
You don't even know what I'm doing.
Y'all, you about to give a bullshit introduction?
No, I
Hey,
ain't about. Go ahead, since
hey,
you think you
he
know.
beautiful. He handsome. He great. He took over the internet. Give it up for King Batch, y'all.
Whoa!
I do my own shit. You
He
was
doing
reading
his
on
own
things.
shit.
This was you.
You had to look up all your accomplishments.
No, I ain't have to look up your accomplishments. Actually,
He's still looking.
no, actually, because it was about something I wanted
Nah,
See,
you're not gonna
you
get
try.
me.
You
You're
try
not gonna
hard.
get me,
You try too hard.
to.
Thirsty.
I tried
Thirsty.
too hard, but man, we got the UNC legend in the building himself, the push-up master, Rashad McCain.
They call me Larry, man. They call me Larry now. You know what I'm saying?
Master, put one
Yeah,
on.
you know what I'm saying.
You put the other one up, the mic going forward.
Yeah, it's too much going on over here, man. I wear a little shirt.
You know,
today.
Shad, I must say, man, after just watching your progression from basketball to what you're doing now, it's incredible to
yeah.
see.
Oh yeah.
And just how you just take it and just run with it.
yeah.
You don't care about what nobody say. You don't care about nobody's feelings. It's like you living in your truth. And I think both of y'all do that at a high level. So
Oh man.
is that from your upbringing?
No, for sure. It's just watching people succeed and fail at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And then learning from their mistakes. And I think when you do succeed at a young age, I consider myself one of the prodigies like yourself. We come through the ranks of the AAU system
Yeah.
where you're expected to be number one. You in your position, you do your thing, right?
yeah.
And then you get to the pinnacle where you got to prove yourself. You see some of your peers go here, you kind of stuck in a situation where there's either an excuse or you got to
get it
fight
done.
through it and just, you know, and then you see your peers keep going and then you take that break. And that break can be seen as the big failure, the drop off, you're a bust, you're all that type of shit until you come back. And this is the reinvention of seeing somebody like him appear and then take over
In a whole new
and that
space.
in a whole new
Yeah,
space, and that
yeah.
became motivation to guys who are like former athletes trying to find a space. We still not just want to be entertaining, but we want to be informative, we want to teach. And I think Divine Space and everything y'all was doing early on gave it opportunity for
For guys
personalities
like
like
us.
yours
Yeah,
to be like,
yeah.
yo, let's go out here and be fun. And I think here we are now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I would agree with that, man. Just watching you and obviously you're crazy, yeah.
Crazy. We did one TV show together.
Blackish.
We did Blackish together.
Blackish was really good, you know, just to actually see you in your element, you know what I'm saying, was good for me. Cause, you know, watching you and saying, man, I wanna be like a King Bachu, just taking what he's doing to a whole new level and he's just being himself. And a lot of times we get criticized for being ourselves. You know, people take that and, nah, we want you to do it this way, we want you to do it that way, but you have built an empire and it's global.
Yeah. I think the key to that is, like, you hear everybody say, like, man, don't worry about what everybody says. And of course, we're all human, so we're gonna see like what people are saying. But we really have to, like, if your circle is tight, you keep your people around, then it don't matter what anybody say, it don't matter what critics say, you know, because they be saying some crazy shit about you. And and I'm just like, come on, man, he's a good guy, bro. I watched you on that military show.
Yeah,
Facts.
special
Hey.
Facts.
Hey.
He was different. He was different.
You did your thing on that.
Yeah. He was built
Y'all-
for that.
both
You
of
was
y'all
built
should
for that.
do it.
Mm-mm.
Was it really crazy like that?
I promise you, it's the best thing I ever did.
Really?
I know you could do it for a fact.
I just
Come
did,
on, man.
I just did 10 years, man. I ain't I'm about to do no more time
it's 10
struggling
days.
doing nothing.
It's 10 days.
Ah, man, I was down and out for too long. I don't want to struggle doing nothing else.
It's
I'm
not-
kicking my feet
it
up
won't
and
be
down
no
out.
struggle. It'll be just what you just said about how you had to go from this place where you had to reinvent yourself.
Right.
So by doing what I did on Special Forces, I realized no matter what area of my life, I can reinvent myself.
Yeah, facts.
So that really helped me out because obviously basketball is one task. Like you said about being a prodigy and coming up, everybody's expecting you to be this type of player. But now adding this Special Forces in where we getting tear gas, set on fire, writing death letters to our families, having to fight each other, having to,
You gotta say spoiler alert.
yeah, no, this is real.
They already,
No, I'm
they already
saying.
showed it, I think.
Oh yeah, they did show it already.
This is real. So it's like, I think what it showed us is that whatever the mission is, we can accomplish it if one, we're unified, and then one, in ourselves we're unified, where our mind, our body, and our spirit are one, and we moving like that. And it's a tough place to get to in the world that we live in because they don't want us to become one with ourselves.
Right.
They want us to be whatever they want us to be.
Right.
And I don't live by that code.
Yeah.
And that's, y'all don't either. And that's why we are at the place where we're at.
Facts.
So let me ask you a question. When you was crying, were those real tears or you was
I
doing
was
it for the
crying
views?
like shit. I don't know how to fake cry.
For real?
On my mama.
Oh,
I don't know
shit.
how to fake cry. Everything on there was real, bruh.
But you did it, and you did it on Dancing with the Stars too.
Cause that shit was real, bruh.
Damn.
I cried when the shit hit me. I ain't
For
know
real.
like whatever you see is for real. Like in that moment, I cried cause on the you talking about why I had to go across the
Yeah.
That shit was scary, bro. It's 200 feet in the air. They're asking us to go across this tiny little rope like the little ropes that you seeing down there, and we had to go across. And so my body initially was like, bro, you tripping. You can
scared you was
die.
gonna die? Cause you could die?
Yeah, I could die. So, you know, I'm crying it out. But I'm like, fuck it. I gotta keep going. And I just tried to do it. And as I'm out there, it's like, I ain't got no other choice but to keep going. I didn't make that one though.
You know Batman never cried though.
He's Superman though.
You right. No, I'm not Superman. But you right. Well, he right. Batman never cried. Well, no, he did. Well,
he cried a couple times, but
he cried in the car.
When his parents
He
died.
cried in the car.
When his parents died. His parents died, and he cried.
But that's, bro. In any area in life that you know we go through, I think we all, once we get to a level where we have a breakthrough,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
then we get to that new level. And I think just watching both of y'all, the stuff that you do on Gil's show, just how everybody views you as this one way, but instead of you focusing on that, you taking Rashad McCants to a whole new level from UNC, from basketball. I used to watch you growing up like, man, he got this pure jump shot. He got bounce. I'm going to UNC because he over there.
Yeah.
He was one of the reasons why I was big on UNC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was like crazy just to see that, and you coming to the league and knowing how difficult the league is. What was the best years? That was it NBA, college, high school? Like, what was the best time for you?
Oh man, it had to be the 4 years in the NBA was special because I went through so much in those 4 years. I went through 3 different coaches. I went through a microfracture surgery.
Man.
And then I went through dating a celebrity in the public eye, all in 4 years. And this is coming off of being, you know, a national championship, going into a team that's rebuilding essentially with KG. And there wasn't a lot of expectation for me at the time because of the rebuilding situation, but for me, I had expectations for me. So just seeing that those 4 years kind of going through the injury, not meeting the expectation the first year, not getting a lot of playing time. You know, I'm with Dwayne Casey. You know what I'm saying? He's an old school coach. He don't like to play young guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to sit and watch. When I did play, I was effective. So just, you know, knowing that every step in the NBA can be detrimental to how they view you.
So speaking on that, you know, you was on the pod, Boogie, you and Boogie was going back and forth, and you said if you had more minutes, you could have produced a certain you know, level of productivity. What was your thoughts on that?
I don't know. The first thought was when he said something, I was like, he wasn't even in the league when I was in the league. He had said something like, I played with you. And I'm like, nah, you didn't, bro. But he didn't believe that I could average more than what I was averaging based on
15,
giving.
you was averaging 15 a game.
With like 27 minutes. And
That's hard to do in the era that we was playing.
Hell yeah.
Because it was only like 11 players
who was
averaging 20 at that time.
So
off the bench, 27 minutes, it was me, Jason Terry, Ginobili, J.R. Smith, Lou Will, maybe
this is all in
Nick Young. This is during that time where the six mans was like
it was
solid.
legit,
But it was JT and Ginobili, you know, they had a bunch of those guys who were consistently six men and would not get Nas Barbosa, all those guys. But
it's a lot.
You know, I had confidence that I could actually do my thing. So it was never a confidence thing for me. I think that's what people hate about me is that I never shade away about my actual talent. I know
Was
what I
that
can do.
Did the injury happen after that year that you averaged 15?
Nah, before.
It was before.
Yeah.
So you averaged. Oh, you averaged 15 after the microfracture.
After the microfracture.
That's tough in itself.
Yeah.
Because players don't really recover from that surgery.
Nobody was at the time except for Jason Kidd. He was the only one.
And you went to the same doctors.
I was supposed to because we had the same agent. I ended up staying with my team doctors who poked a hole in my knee, that was the reason why I had the microfracture in the first place. It wasn't supposed to be no microfracture. It was supposed to be a regular cleanup procedure so I can make it to Summer League. The motherfucking doctor poked a hole in my knee, and I woke up. I was supposed to wake up in here 2 weeks. Ticket was there at the foot of the bed when I woke up because we was all kicking it, and he was like, bro, I'm going to take you to the... I woke up, he was at the edge of the bed. The doctor was like, yeah, shawty, it's going to be 9 months. And I laughed, right? I'm still kind of high and shit. I'm like, he's like, I'm like, yeah, that's funny. He's like, no, seriously. He showed me the paper. It was like, this is the picture of the photo. He poked the hole right here.
And they messed it up.
Did he poke a hole on purpose?
Well, he was fishing around. And as a doctor, that wasn't the procedure for him to do that. So they ended up doing a microfracture that wasn't a part of the procedure
You
at
could
all.
go back and get some money.
Tried.
What happened?
They denied me because they said that the investigation behind it could be collusion, and I had to prove all these different points and all this shit. Yeah, it was too much going on.
Damn. That's too much, bro.
Yeah, it was a lot. So then me coming back from that, knowing that I'm thinking I'm going to be locked in with the team because what they just did, and they extended me. They picked up my player options. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to be here long term.
Yeah.
Who was this doctor?
It was a team doctor.
We got to poke a hole in his knee.
Yeah, shit's nasty out here, bro.
That's crazy.
So what was the
That's
transitioning
crazy,
point between that year, when you averaged 15, and afterwards? Like, what do you say you could have, what do you think led you to go overseas?
Khloe Kardashian.
Dang. You said she what?
I met her the year after I averaged that summer.
And she led you
overseas
to go overseas.
What was she doing?
It was simply because that showed everybody that I can reach a certain level, and they started to hate, and everything started to go downhill. So by the summer of after my last year, I couldn't get no calls from other teams, tryouts. Motherfuckers was saying no, all kind of shit. So I had to go overseas for the simple fact that I was being blackballed.
Do you think it was a distraction type of thing?
I mean, look at everybody that's doing it now. I mean, they say the same thing for everybody now.
Yeah.
But I was one of the first. Is he taking it seriously? Because I'm trying to be King Batch at the same time. I'm trying to be, I'm trying to be Kendrick Lamar at the same time. We all try to do the same shit.
Back then it was not. really, it wasn't accepted for us to want to do anything
No,
but play
other than play.
basketball.
Can't play.
We
Gotta
couldn't
move.
do music. They couldn't act. If it was anything outside of basketball, it was like you're not focused.
And why do you think it's changed now? What happened?
Because the world, everything is the social media.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of players get picked and drafted off their social media status.
Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
You know, he made it very trendy because his swag, delivery, and his culture influence, right? Back then, it was hard to place that with a new guy who ain't really got a foot in the market. But you a star guy who can rap.
And then
they gonna be like, yo, get you on Wayne and get you with them and get you in this commercial, and that's the dope shit about it now. But they don't see it as a distraction now because it can make them money.
Right.
It's bringing us more fans now. They monetizing it.
It's crazy because when we was in Taiwan 2 years ago, you was doing that
to come on
live.
I remember.
Oh, that shit was funny, bro.
And you hit him up and was said keep doing it, but he was getting calls like, "Yo, Dwight, if you want to get back in the
into the league, you gotta stop. And I'm like, man, all I'm doing is just being on live, having a good time. I'm all the way in Taiwan, like.
Yeah.
But listen to how they warned you.
Yeah.
How they watching you. How it was never about anything else about
With
them
basketball,
controlling you. Hey, listen, don't do that, Dwight. You want to come back, right?
That's what they kept
Do your time and wait for the call, nigga. Stop playing with us. You know how this go. And we be towing the line, especially for you, because you are you. Do you know what I would be doing if I was you?
What's
with
that?
Your fucking accolades and shit? They would on some T.O. shit. I'd be on some T.O. shit if I was you. I'd be pissing a bunch of motherfuckers off.
Why?
Because you a Hall of Fame motherfucker and they're not giving you no respect.
Wait, so you stopped doing it after that? After that call?
You was pushing and pulling.
Yeah, we was, we had, guys from the teams saying that I need to go dark on Instagram. I need to change up what I put on Instagram. I need to show more basketball and not me being funny. It was so much stuff being said. I'm like, man, hold up. Okay, I'm not in the league, so I still need to make some kind of income. What do you want me to do?
Depend on us. Depend on us.
Yeah.
Don't be Dwight the funny guy who can get a fucking movie role with King Bash and something really dope because he don't see your reels because we want you to be who we want you to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You always been you. Everybody been trying to change you for years because it's like, oh, he too fucking funny. He too fucking childish. He this and that. And it's like, well, I mean, this how he get up for the game.
Yeah,
this is him.
Because imagine if really that shit like took off and you started getting all the best players to play overseas.
Exactly.
Basketball would be as big as soccer. Look how big soccer is.
And it can be, bro.
Yeah.
Like, because, see, when you go to overseas, and he's played overseas, the passion and the love for the game itself is way different.
10 times better.
And so it take away, you don't really see.
Dude, imagine if NBA players played basketball like soccer. Like, I'm gonna go to this league, I'm gonna win here. I'm gonna go to this league, win here. I'm gonna go to this league, win here. And then be a 3-league champion. Oh my God. Oh my God.
The politics now, you see and feel love because the games is crazy. That when I played for the Filipino team, the Strong Group, me being over there in Dubai, I just felt like I was playing in the Olympics again. Because every game was packed. It was sold out, and the Filipino fans is insane. So I'm like, man, imagine if more players who could still play decide to not sit on the couch and be mad about not getting a job here, come overseas and go get the love, the adoration, and still can hoop at a high level. Let's do that and then make the world a better place.
Well, you know why it can't happen? When I was talking to Move about this, there ain't no union.
Oh, there's not?
Nope. And if you had a union, there would be more protection for a player to go over and say, I can risk 6 to 8 months going over here knowing I got guaranteed pay. And we talk about Noah Vonleh. Noah Vonleh is a sad case of getting the Chinese contract. Then he ended up sleeping in the hotel lobby because they didn't want to give him a room or whatever the contract stipulation was. They didn't want to fulfill it.
I didn't even tell you the day that happened. The day before that was when we were supposed to go to China.
Yeah.
The same shit. So they probably went on a strike with all the American players. So it's just one of them things where if you don't have a union in place for international American players, we can be imported and exported
At
just
any
like
time.
goods.
Yeah.
Any single time, like, and then
anytime.
I pay you though.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So you do just like you go for your shows. I want my upfront bread, right? You get your portion of your upfront. You say, all right, for the next 6 months, I want my pay schedule. Woo woo woo. You bomb the first night.
And then that's
There
it
ain't
goes.
no other pay schedule, my nigga.
For
That's
real?
it.
Even in the contract, if we go back and look at that, players, we can be imported and exported
At
just
any
like
time.
goods.
Yeah.
I can risk 6 to 8 months going over here knowing I got guaranteed pay. And we talk about Noah Vonleh. Noah Vonleh is a sad case of getting the Chinese contract. Then he ended up sleeping in the hotel lobby because they didn't want to give him a room or whatever the contract stipulation was. They didn't want to fulfill it.
I didn't even tell you the day that happened. The day before that was when we were supposed to go to China.
Yeah.
The same
And
shit.
we
So
saw
they
that on
probably
the
went on
news.
a strike with all the American players. So it's just one of them things where if you don't have a union in place for international American players, we can be imported and exported
At
just
any
like
time.
goods.
Yeah.
Any single time, like, and then I pay you though.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So you do just like you go for your shows. I want my upfront bread, right? You get your portion of your upfront. You say, all right, for the next 6 months, I want my pay schedule. Woo woo woo. You bomb the first night.
And then that's
There
it
ain't no
goes.
other pay schedule, my nigga.
For
That's
real?
it.
Even in the contract, if we go back and look at that bomb and be like, we don't know if we want to book the next 3.
And they
We-
can just cancel it.
Not only they cancel it, it's a motherfucker around the corner that we already booked to replace you. Just in case you bomb. That's that. Look, that we pay less. We pay him less than we paid you. We took a chance on you because you. We like, man, we gonna have to pay him
Yeah.
30. Fuck. But he bombed the first night. We not paying him 30 again.
more.
And then again and again. Oh hell no. Bring him in. We pay him 5.
And then
pay
they
him
already
less.
packed it out with
With you.
God
And your name.
Damn.
And your name.
That's
Yeah.
fucked
And that's the fucked up part because they haven't, like when I was going over there, they hadn't had the bigger crazy names. So when it was me, Gilbert, and T-Mac going to China,
Yeah.
their names sold it out. So I got to see what that looked like. Like,
Yeah.
oh shit. And I could get the money on the back end like I'm
right.
talking about. But once they started getting wind of what was really
was
going
doing.
on, it was
Yeah.
like, y'all gonna have to pay us way more.
Wow.
They like, well, we can't guarantee because then you got AI coming over there. He
And
might
he
not
want-
play. He might not play 2 games. You got Steph. You know he's played for so many years that he can't sell it no more. You trying to bring another good, solid player, and he might play 4 games. And they like, man, we keep getting gypped. We
They will
getting
get
gypped.
you.
And
So how long do you think that it'll stay like this? How long do you think the U.S. NBA is going to be the biggest form of basketball until it's global?
I mean, it's gonna be like that because they're gonna go find the best
overseas
global
players.
players to bring them over. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna keep growing. But the thing is, it's a lot of young athletes here in America who might not get the chance to go to the NBA.
Facts.
And so they're so stuck on trying to get to the NBA, and then sometimes they end up, well, most of the times they're going to end up being disappointed. I don't think people realize this about the NBA. It's only been 5,000 guys to play in the NBA total.
Damn. Hey, there we go.
Just think about that. Just think about that in the whole entire
For sure.
history of the game.
That's
5,000
insane.
players. And so just for guys on the outside, like, just imagine how hard it is to get into the NBA if it's only ever been 5,000 in all the years of NBA.
Yeah.
So now, hey families, let's figure out a way to, if they don't make it to the NBA, how can they still be productive? What can we do to show the parents and the kids, like, if you don't make it to the NBA, there's still this, you can still do that, you can still use your head for this. Don't just get caught up in this one place.
Yeah.
Because we kind of did that, and we go through the years of, like he said, depression, or not depression, but where we're down, until we try to find something to get us back up.
Yeah.
So instead of us having that down period, oh nah, I know how to do all these different things outside of this sport. Now the sport itself, I won't lose the passion and love for it. I'll still have it because the politics can't get in the way. I'm caked up over here so much with all the stuff I done did that this is just for what it was meant for love.
So what do you think the emphasis is when you talk about kids? When we were growing up, emphasis of wanting to be like Mike created a snowball effect of us going out and trying to be like Mike, right? The emphasis now is if it's only 5,000 slots that there's ever been, and we've made over trillions of dollars in those 5,000 slots, it's hard to convince a black kid that he can't get a piece of that 1 trillion, 2 trillion, 10 trillion in those 5,000 slots.
True.
Than it is to convince him he can be a very productive firefighter.
That's true.
Or a
But I
doctor.
wouldn't want him to just hold himself down to be a firefighter. That could be a passion of his.
Of course.
So now the biggest thing that is going around is influence.
Well, it's about what I was getting at is trends. If
Yeah.
it's trendy and it's cool, we'll do it.
People do it.
But what I alluded to in the beginning is the promotion of the sport, the influence of go play. Do you see how much money them niggas is making over there? Why wouldn't you go be a ball player? Like, so we got to start seeing, like, what you're talking about is trade skills when you talk about career day in school, when you want to go be other things than a fucking jock, right? But we know the jock is the cool nigga that gets all the cheerleaders and all the ones around it.
That's
so
true.
we know that we're the best dressed, we're looking for the most likely to succeed, all that stuff, right? But then, what's the example of the other guy that's cool and that's doing all the other stuff like what you was doing?
Yeah.
Or, you know, what you want to do. So it's like, damn, we don't have those examples. But I mean, I've created a network and a platform to try to promote those things that people don't see as cool.
It's cool.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, I ain't never thought about doing that. It's like the little things you said during this downtime that I had when I was in that dark furnace, you know what I'm saying, in the lion's den. I learned how to edit, I learned how to produce, I learned how to direct. I've always been a writer, I've always done music. I learned how to improv. I learned how to be more receptive in media training. All of these different skills that can put me in rooms with people and talk and be articulate, wear different masks. And help other people too.
Yeah.
But when you're in a dark place and you only focus on a sport that doesn't give a fuck about you, it has no emotion about you, and we think that it's supposed to care about us, and what about me, and I put all this work in, and it's like, it's saying, fuck you.
Yeah.
So what? Stop crying, bitch.
Yeah, no boys allowed.
Literally, you gotta sit in that room and be like, damn, ain't nobody hearing my cries. Ain't nobody feel sorry for me. Ain't nobody gonna come in here and be like, here, take care of yourself, feel better. Right. And it's like, nah, I'm a grown ass man. I gotta do this on my own.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the hit when it comes down to that comfort of, I gotta figure it out. I gotta figure it out, and it
who
can't
you
be nobody
really
else.
are.
Yeah, finding it out.
I think a lot of us get caught up to the world as being just basketball players. So we go through an identity crisis when we're not playing, because we like, man, who am I? Like, what kind of skills I got?
Yeah, you played your whole life.
You're a kid.
Yeah.
You're still a
We all know
There's
Rock
the
Lee
kid.
was one of the
There's
hardest
dudes
working
that
shinobi
haven't
in
went
Naruto.
through.
He proved that even without ninjutsu or genjutsu, pure taijutsu could rival the strongest ninja. In fact, after getting humbled by Lee, both Naruto and Sasuke realized the importance of taijutsu before the Chunin exams. Naruto adapted Lee's movements into the Uzumaki Barrage, while Sasuke modified them into the Lion's Barrage. But in Boruto, Lee has barely appeared. So, what happened to him? Let's break it down. The truth is, Rock Lee represents an outdated ideology in Boruto's era. Shinobi now rely on scientific ninja tools, Otsutsuki-level powers, and broken jutsu. A pure taijutsu user like Lee doesn't fit into this world of god-tier threats. Unlike Might Guy, who got a legendary moment against Madara, Lee never got that defining battle. Then there's the biggest mystery, Metal Lee's mother. The series never revealed who she is, almost like Lee's personal life was erased. Naruto's world was built on hard work, determination, and surpassing limits, while Boruto's era is all about sudden power-ups. That's why legends like Rock Lee and Might Guy have no place here. We all know Rock
Taxes was feeling so.
Today is my birthday. I am 32 years of age, and I have asked my friend Mark to gather 10 of my friends to get some special gifts for me. And I'm gonna guess who has got me what, essentially. So we have KSI, Simon. Simon always gets good.
I like LA, dog. It's cool. Some of y'all is a little weird. It don't be the people from LA though. When I say that, it be y'all that move out here. Y'all weird. I'm from Texas, dog. I'm a real Texas. Out in LA, it be like who be trying to dress better than the bitch. That's crazy to me. LA be competing with that girl like, bitch, you wearing boots? Bitch, I'm wearing boots. That's crazy to me, dog. Be grown niggas going to the club trying to get in free. You ain't got $20, my. You couldn't say. Oh, y'all weird. I'm from Texas, dog. I'm a real Texas. Out in LA, it be like who be trying to dress better than the bitch. That's crazy to me. LA be competing with that girl like, bitch, you wearing boots? Bitch, I'm wearing boots. That's crazy to me, dog. Be grown niggas going to the club trying to get in free. You ain't got $20, my. You couldn't save $5 for 4 days. You seen these niggas that be at the club like, oh, come on, bruh, come on, bruh. No, nigga. $20, my. I gotta stay offline because online be pissing me off. I'm so sick of niggas crying on camera. I don't give a what you going through. Stop crying on camera. If you can post your phone like this, press record, you ain't that motherfucking sad.
Oh, God.
I had to watch Christian Keys drop a self-tape the other day. I just want to let y'all know, somebody touched me. It was a man. I don't want to say his name, but hello, makes me uncomfortable.